we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Slips through the line. Special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Auburn lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
tying it on at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Snagged it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Sooners are on the move. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back. Looking to throw, it's Mateer.
And And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just keep slinging it. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Under fire. Got a man. It's Cobb. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Might be changing the route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pulls it in, it's Davidson. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. That was an entertaining 1st quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our 1st quarter stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Dances away. And he'll just get rid of that one. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team, Ryan.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Snagged in the middle, it's Davidson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sategna. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on second and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Auburn offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Cobb. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Looking for a crease. It's Ott. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might be calling a hot route. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go. Okay, great. Stand. Okay, ready? Ready, go.
Back to pass. Rush is on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Auburn lines up quickly. Quarterback keeper. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. Wideout trying to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds in the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield complete.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They made the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on, and they've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 17 to Louisville. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. So go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Shoots it to the left. Right on the money. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. Complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires it down the seam. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Gives it the big stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll...